Friends, welcome to Word on Sunday, a platform to reflect and pray with the scripture readings of every Sunday. Elizabeth waits, Mary greets, John leaps. Elizabeth waits, Mary greets, John waits. On this fourth Sunday of Advent, we now have arrived. The days to come are here. The good works that Paul is talking about are close to us. The preaching of John, the mightier one is coming after me, is now with us. In the first reading, Prophet Micah lays out the simple context for this monumental moment. This is a monumental moment. Bethlehem becomes the epicenter for this monumental mission of God. This mission of God begins with simple things, sanctifying God's people in person through the offering of his body once and for all. This body, this mission of God, this monumental project of God begins when Jesus is incarnated in Bethlehem. Through Bethlehem, in Bethlehem, we see how Mary becomes the cooperator of this monumental mission to realize the mission of God on the earth for you and for me. Human history is now being guided by God, is now on a new and definitive course. And Mary's blessedness prepares us for this human encounter, divine-human encounter. Because the day of the Redeemer is now almost at hand. There is this threshold of fulfillment. There is always this excitement around this time of the year. Everything is filled with promise. Animosities are set aside. Generosity is up. We are asking for reconciliation. The world around us seems to be more gentler. We give the joy of gifting. It is as if the future is now present with us. The future promise is already made present. The gift of God is made present to us. Now we are invited to the threshold of promise and gaze for a moment into this future. God's gift of the Son. Emmanuel, God with us. And all this happens in Bethlehem, which is now the epicenter of salvation. And the coming of this Son of God, both Micah and Luke, places us in the story of Christmas, salvation. Incarnation takes place in human history. Child Jesus comes from simple people, insignificant places, underscoring God's preference for the ordinary. Underscoring God's preference for the ordinary. And God's extraordinary action takes place through ordinary people, at ordinary places, through ordinary programs. So the fulfillment is now at our doorstep. We have journeyed 4 Sundays in this Advent, focusing on hope, on the gift of peace, the gift of joy. And now we have arrived to encounter the Word made flesh in a couple of days. The child Jesus is in our vicinity. Salvation is within our sight, and the promise is at our doorstep. But to do all this, God chooses the most ordinary. Elizabeth is waiting, Mary is greeting, and John is leaping, as we see in the gospel reading for this Sunday. Because she couldn't contain this joy of God's promise, Mary goes out in haste to the hill country of Judea, where Her cousin Elizabeth is waiting. And Mary greets, and she was greeted. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. As we await and as we stand on the threshold of fulfillment, how God works through the ordinary, may we embrace the waiting of Elizabeth, the greeting of Mary, and the leaping of John the Baptist. Father Praveen Lakkisetti, here at Holy Trinity Catholic Church in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you, and God bless.